New details this morning about the ISIS fighter known as Jihadi John, a terrorist defector who met Mohammed Emwazi 2 years ago in Syria, tells the BBC he was a cold loner who wanted to appear in terrorist videos, even describing him as odd and strange. Let's get more now from senior international correspondent Nick Robertson in London. Good morning, Nick.
Yeah, good morning, John. I mean, what's also odd and strange about this as well is we get a sort of divergent views of Mohammed Emwazi, Jihadi John. One of the British newspapers here says it's spoken to his former employer, a computer company in Kuwait. And the manager of that company said Emwazi was his best employee, an excellent salesman, a nice man. We've certainly heard that from the Cage organization, the activist organization that's been sort of highlighting his plight and essentially blaming what happened to him on harassment by British intelligence authorities. There's a journalist here who has recalled now exchanging emails about 3 or 4 years ago with Emwazi. Emwazi told him he was a dead man walking, that he felt under pressure from the British intelligence agencies since he came under their scrutiny in 2009. People familiar with counterterrorism here say that if he was drawing the attention of British intelligence authorities, counterterrorism officials, it's because he was either a terrorist himself or was close to people in those terrorist circles, and perhaps somebody that the intelligence services wanted to hope that they could sort of turn into an informer to spy on some of those other people. What we understand now about the group of young men that he associated with while he was in London, after he left university here, after getting that degree in computer studies, that this group had ties to al-Shabaab, the forerunner of al-Qaeda in Somalia, that they were raising funds for them, that some of the people he was with had fought with al-Shabaab in Somalia. One of them later goes on to be killed by a U.S. drone strike in that country. And also, we learned that people in that network that he was with in London were associated with some of the London bombers from July 2005. So this is a more complete picture that we're getting, but cold and odd, that certainly fits with the profile that we've come to know of him as Jihadi John with that knife, John.